Magic family, what's going on? KG Smooth. I am in the studio. We are back with the Love King, Raheem DeVaughn, my man, back on Inside the Quiet Storm. The new album, The Love Reunion, is out right now. Just came out a couple of weeks ago. Bro, we was just talking like this is the second album in 6 months.
It's been within the last 6 to 9 months. It's my second album, but it's actually album number 7 if you want to be technical, and it's also volume 2 of my R&B trilogy series.
Yeah,
I got a double CD coming out in 2020.
Oh, a double,
by the way.
Dang, this man stay
it's gonna
recording.
Be called 2020 Love Affairs.
Oh, I like that.
That's exclusive. I gave you the exclusive.
I got an exclusive. 2020 Love Affair.
It's gonna have 20 bangers.
Nice. And a double disc. So is with it being double, is it conceptualized like one side will be like straight up love or ballads and the other side will be
that
like
part
a
I haven't really
partying
determined yet, but I just know there's going to be definitely be 20 records. It's 2020. It's 20 records. It's 10 years since I dropped my last double CD, the Love and War Masterpiece. So, we're gonna kick off.
I still have that CD.
Yeah, we're gonna do 2020 with 2020 Love Affairs, you know what I mean? And it's like each song is going to kind of deal with different scenarios that happen with love affairs, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's infidelity or marriage or heartbreak or the what if, the one that got away, or it's so many scenarios when you think about like relationships, one night stands.
You sound like my life right now.
Threesomes, all that. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's juice. So you definitely gonna have to come back so we could talk that. Listen, bro, you are one of the hardest working men in R&B. I mean, you are recording, you are working a lot. How is it balancing being the Love King, Raheem DeVaughn, recording, being a father, running Love Life Foundation, all of that? It's a juggling act. How do you do it?
It's cool. It keep me busy. Like I have to stay busy. You know what I mean? Like, so it's cool. You know what I mean?
So busy keeps you
and learn how to
trouble.
multitask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I I have a son stays out in Houston, so if I got something going on in Houston, and I haven't been able to get down here do the work, what I do is try to just set up the schedule where I get down here like 2-3 days ahead, 4 or 5 days ahead, kick it with him.
Yeah.
Go to the studio when he in school or sleep. And then kind of like multitask. Oh, by the way, big shout out to Brenda Lynn McKinney, phenomenal singer from your city. I just signed her, and we got some big things coming. Yeah, we got some great. She's a dope singer, pianist. You know what I mean? So, listen out for that too.
For a minute there, I thought that you actually lived in Houston because I would see you so much,
man.
Did not know you had a son here who you posted on your Instagram.
Yeah, I'm always here for something, man. I've had so many introductions to Houston over the years, over the decades, man. It's always been love, from far back as like Steve Francis days, and the love I've shown, by Jay Prince and Rap a Lot, Stay Down, and them, like, so it's just it's a lot of love, man. Bun has always showed me love. You know what I mean? I'm on the last 2 UGK albums as well. You know what I mean?
So you definitely got that H-Town connection.
Oh yeah, man, definitely, man.
You.
Like all the like really solid OGs and influencers that influence the culture. You know what I mean? I look up, Scarface. We've worked together. You know what I'm saying? In the past,
running for city council.
He was on my on my Crossroads album, the project with West. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, man, it's just like it's a different temperament when you can count on those guys, or they can call on you for different things, and y'all can stand in solidarity, whether it's in music, whether it's in a community aspect, or whether it's just like saying that this is how we gonna conduct ourselves in certain codes and to being a man,
right?
You know what I mean,
right? And
really repping your city and the culture, you know what I mean, but also, one thing I've always admired about Houston, in particular, and the artists I've mentioned, CEOs I've mentioned, it's they always it's that connection. It's like they show so much love to the city and to the quote unquote to the streets that you can't help but get it back. You know what I mean? And it's that sense of independence. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up and watching like the whole, you know, rap a lot movement. You know what I mean? Even though I'm a soul singer and an R&B singer, I love rap, hip hop, conscious rap, trap rap, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? But it's the key thing for me to come to mind is entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And seeing these brothers take something out of nothing and create opportunities. And mobilizing and leadership. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And recognizing, you know, being able to identify who the generals, the soldiers, the lieutenants, right? And you know what I mean, and you know, and everybody playing their position, man. So, you know, I've always just paid attention to the culture and studied it, and now that I'm into my season, I think you're gonna see like the evolution of me doing a lot of different things. You know, working with artists, continuing to, you know, drop these heat rockers. Yes, sir. Continue to, you know, Mr. Top 5 or whatever. Yeah. You know, I had to get a new nickname, but also, you know, I understand that my legacy is not going to be about what I did on stage. It's going to be what I did off stage. Absolutely. And being 10 toes down, you know, for, you know, the solidarity of whatever needs to happen positively in our community, and, you know, leading by example on that, but also being part of that experience.
No doubt. We got the Love King Raheem DeVaughn in this thing. The Love Reunion out right now. Yeah. Solid. Yeah. Once again, another solid body of work.
Thank you.
Love Kissed by the Sun.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, I'm working on video for that too.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I got images. Knock on wood coming for everything. Yeah.
I love that one. What else I love? Ballerina.
Yeah. I hope you love Rose Gold, because that's the next single.
Yeah.
And we got the video coming.
With that one. I rocks with Love Reunion.
Yeah. We got that video in the can too. That's nice. Coming. Yeah, for the winter.
So where were you at? What space were you in when you was recording this?
Honest music, you know, really dissecting new ways to tell a story, or say, hey, what's some things I haven't touched on? Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? Like, you get out as a songwriter, you always got to challenge yourself to find new ways to tell the same story. Yeah. Or like, you know, even with the lyric, or like, oh no, I can't put that lyric in that song because I got that little phrase in something else. So, you know, so this is like constantly challenging yourself. But yeah, I think that, you know, again, there's a lot of different shades and tones and variations to love and relationships. So it's like really just trying to cover the whole entire gamut. You know what I mean?
And a lot of times, I'm glad that you're using the word relationship, because, you know, nowadays you just hear about situationships.
Well, I was going to say that. Yeah, that was going to be my next one. Yeah, relationships, situationships.
You know, they have all the benefits of a monogamous relationship, but it's not a monogamous relationship. I was in that situation, a very incredibly gray area. Yeah. And things were just up in the air, and when there's no certainty, there's confusion. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I cannot be in this situation, in this space like this again, because there's so much ambiguity, and you don't know what is what. Like, we have this fake relationship, but all of the feelings and stuff is real. Yeah, it's just way too confusing.
It's definitely pros and cons to it. You know?
Yeah. Not unless you just keep it one way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If it was just strictly about the sex, then okay, we just smashing, and we smash and we move on and we link up when we do. Yeah. But you know, you want to hang around, you want to hang out, you're gonna spend the night, you're cooking meals, you're going on trips, you all that, and then after months go by, you'll be like, what is this? Yeah. And they say, it's nothing. We just hanging out. Right? Yeah. You just all right, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. Then your thoughts.
I mean,
have you been there? Have you been
tomatoes, man? To each his own. I've experienced a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? So,
well, of course, he's the Love King. It's Raheem DeVaughn. Yeah. No. Write a book, but I love it when you put it in the music.
Yeah, right.
It makes it melodic. Yeah. Look, I know that you are huge social activist as well. A lot's been going here recently. We had a situation in Dallas with Bottom John. Mm-hmm. The girl Amber Geyer was convicted last week. Mm-hmm.
And one of the key witnesses was murdered in the last 72 hours.
Friday night, the Keywick and Joshua Brown.
Mm-hmm.
They shot him in the mouth and the chest immediately. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, they sending a message. This is the police.
Yeah.
And I saw on social media how some people was like, well, if we going by the code, then he did snitch, didn't he? So in a sense, didn't he get what snitches deserve? And I'm just like, I can't believe that we're going with this narrative here, social media.
Yeah, I mean, if the two brothers that attempted to carjack the elderly lady out here in Houston, if somebody put hands on them or they get turned in, is that snitching?
Right.
Like it's rules, it's certain codes and to this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And quote unquote, gangsters moved accordingly back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's just mayhem.
Yeah, that his situation that just looks very
and his situation is a totally different situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It really represents, unfortunately, how a lot of Caucasian women view us in this country as men of black and brown color. That we pose this threat, or that, you know what I mean? And any scenario that took place when you walk into somebody's crib on them, you know what I mean? And their level of comfort, of course they're gonna be irate or might lash out at you or whatever. It's a lot of different ways she could have handled that. But she could have shot to just simply.
I don't buy any of it.
Yeah, I think it's way more to that story.
Absolutely.
Than we'll ever know. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, this is America. This is
Don't catch you slipping up.
Yeah, this is America. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
for real. Raheem, we got Raheem DeVaughn in the studio. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. You are a huge champion for domestic violence awareness, especially with the Love Life Foundation. I always remind you, I remember the event that you did here in Houston some 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Because it was around the time when I first got here.
Yeah.
And I just thought that what you did for them women dealing with, domestic violence and pampering them and all of that through the Love Life Foundation was incredible. And I had never seen anybody, of your stature, behind such a cause.
Our biggest to date, our biggest Love Life Foundation turnouts, like in terms of the women that we serviced and volunteers and have happened in the state of Texas. Wow. Houston, Dallas. Man, we hit somewhere else too. I can't remember right this minute, but our biggest events have happened there.
Yeah. Why domestic violence for you? Was that something that you saw or experienced, went through growing up? Or
I tell everybody.
You could have chose anyone, but
I get asked that a lot,
one.
About domestic violence, HIV and AIDS, and a number of other things. But the bottom line is that you don't have to be Raheem DeVaughn to care about people.
Right.
That's one. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that's the people understand that you can start a movement at any time and mobilize at any time. And I'm going to continue to address and try to fight the woes of anything that affects us as people of black and brown color, not only in this country but on this planet. And that's so my intention is to be a light bearer. Pretty much everything I do now, if it's a performance, wherever it's at, it's a performance with a purpose. If it's hosting a party, it's hosting a party with a purpose. If it's just simply just standing in solidarity, is with a purpose. You know what I mean? And so yeah, what caught my attention where there were a lot of domestic violence situations that I had been hearing about, over the years. I remember being young. I know of 2 occasions when women were set on fire, had acid thrown on them, like in my, in the DMV, just in the, in that area. So, and of course having the anthems and the records like Woman and Queen and,
right.
and Greatness or Black and Blue, I always got those calls, but it's one thing to support an organization. It's another thing to have your own. Because you can then you can control what happens with the funding and all of that. And you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to hold somebody else accountable for their foundation. You know what I mean? But with
Right.
your own, you can hold yourself accountable and move accordingly and know you doing the right thing. You know.
Speaking of having your own, your thoughts and feelings on the grand opening of the Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta this past weekend. I was seeing the red carpet, stunning, just nothing but black excellence, strong black power. But the point that this man has taken one of the oldest military bases in a place where, you know, white folks own black folks. And this one man, without any corporate, you know, help, built this studio, grand opening, something for us. My heart was full. What your thoughts?
I think it's dope, you know.
Yeah.
I pray for the brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, with great rewards come great responsibility.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's a group of people that's not happy about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
They weren't happy the first time around because they burned like the first studios. Like they set it on fire.
You gotta move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do a better job of taking care of one another though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what happened to the brother in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that something could have been prevented, but you know, we got to do a better job of taking care of our brothers and sisters and taking care of looking out for ourselves. You know what I mean? And because ain't nobody gonna look out for us, and you know ain't nobody coming to save us.
Ain't nobody coming
to give us opportunities. We got to create them.
Yeah.
You know, and move accordingly. So I think that, you know, I applaud his efforts, and I hope that it thrives, and you know what I mean, and then we see more of that. You know? For sure.
With the Love Reunion, you hitting some dates. We're going to get to catch you on the stage.
Yeah, you know I'm actually performing next Monday out here at the House of Blues.
Shut up.
Yeah, next Monday I'll be performing live at the House of Blues in one of the smaller rooms. It's going to be great. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets now for the House of Blues show.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm in Dallas Tuesday as well. House of Blues there too.
Next Monday. So we looking for that date. That's the 14th.
Yeah, the 14th.
Magic Family.
Pull up on me.
At the House of Blues. Yeah. And shout out your the Love Life Foundation website.
Yeah, well, you can log on to lovelifefoundationdmv.org. Once again, that's lovelifefoundationdmv.org to you know, there's a few videos there to show you activities that we do, you know, some of the work we've done, and you can make a donation or, you know, sign up to be one of our future, you know, volunteers or something of that nature.
Yeah, no doubt. One of my favorite people, man. You're one of my favorite people to talk
brother.
to and interview. I mean, you put out great music, you're socially conscious. Like I love all of that. So I appreciate you always coming through, showing love. The new album, The Love Reunion, is out right now. Pick that joint up. Let's make my man more than Mr. Top 5. All right,
let's go. Let's push it all the way.
All the way up.
One, just right. You know, anybody out there that's part of that Grammy chapter, don't forget about your boy.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It's Grammy time once again.
Yeah.
I'd love to get that nod this year for the album, The Love Reunion, for the single Just Right, or for the video Just Right. You know, the motion picture. Follow me on YouTube as well, youtube.com/Raheem DeVaughn, to check out that Just Right video, which is also going to television, I think this week at some point. And we also have, like I said, Rose Gold coming, the video. That's going to be the follow-up single, and some other surprises and treats as well. Yeah,
he's rolling it out. And get your tickets for next Monday, the 14th. He'll be at the House of Blues performing. It's the Love King, Raheem DeVaughn. Man, appreciate your time, G, as always.
Yeah, thank you.
No doubt.